Hi guys, my name is Farhana and I am a coach and a leader in the business community, and I have come here to talk to you about something which has been going on in my mind for quite some time. So I want to talk about the power of dreaming, the power of having desires. Think of what is that one deep desire that you have, that you are looking for it to come true. And I want you to picturize what it would feel like. How are you going to feel when that happens? Maybe you're looking to buy a house right now, and housing market, everyone knows what's the situation. You are not getting it, the things are not in your budget. Imagine what if how it would feel like when you finally get your dream house, you finally sign that deal. How let that the feeling of positivity, joy, enthusiasm, let that feeling sink into you. Feel it, imagine it, live it, and keep working on it. I'm not saying just imagine it has happened and it will just happen for you. You have to work on it, you have to do the work that is needed for you to do, but have that belief in yourself, in your heart, deep inside, that it has already happened. And look how things change, things automatically start happening for you. I have tried this, and this thing works so brilliantly. So I want to share this one desire of mine, which I had for a really, really long time. And Alhamdulillah, because of this business, it has gotten true. So, for that, I'll give you a little bit of my backstory. So, I currently live here in Canada. We have been living here for the last 4 years, but before moving here, we were living in the US. So, I'm from India. I'm from Mumbai, India. I got married in 2015, and we moved to USA. We moved to the United States. My husband was already there. I went there on a dependent spousal visa, and so back in India, I am the kind of person who has always worked all her life. Okay, so I was always financially independent when I was in India. When we moved to the USA, I was on this dependent visa and I did not have a work authorization. The 4 years which I spent in the US, I have worked a couple of years, doing these odd cash jobs, but I never had the financial freedom which I was so used to back in India. Okay, then 4 years we lived in the US. 2019, we applied for a Canadian PR and we got a PR. In 2019, we moved to Canada. So my desire here comes. Those 4 years in the US were not easy for me. And the main struggle was that for each and every thing which I wanted, which I wanted to buy for myself or anything, I was completely dependent financially on my husband. And I really, really, really wanted some breakthrough wherein I can either get a job or have start making my own money again. That is what I was craving for. And by the time we moved to Canada in 2019, I already had my oldest son. He was a year and a half old when we moved here, and I was so desperate to have that financial freedom of mine back, that I decided I'll put my son to the daycare. My husband was already working, he's a physiotherapist, so he got his job. I come from a marketing professional profession, so I started applying for jobs, and I got a job. Okay, and finally I thought that my desire of making my own money has been fulfilled. But that was not the case, because things are not as easy as they might seem from the outside. Firstly, the job which I got, obviously because I was a new immigrant, because I had such a huge career gap between works, and my previous experience was back in India. When I applied for jobs in Canada, none of my experience back in India. I had worked in India in the marketing field for 8 years. I have an MBA from back home, but none of them was recognized. My experience basically was not, obviously degrees were recognized, but my experience was not recognized. And the pay scale at which I started was I would say close to minimum wage, even though I was in a corporate office and everything, but the pay was close to a minimum wage job. And most of the money which I was making would go to pay for my son's daycare fees, and there was hardly any money left for me. Um, but I had not given up on my desire of being financially free. I knew I want to make money. I just did not know how to make good amount of money, and I continued with this practice of mine of imagining that it has happened, imagining that just the right things are going to happen, and I will come across, I will find the right thing which is for me. And honestly, nowhere in my head or in my imagination I was thinking that I was not even thinking of a business. I was looking for jobs, because that is what we have been trained to do, that have a good education, have a good job, and live a stable lifestyle. But getting a job and the income which I saw, I knew this is not it. And but I still continued looking. And my dreams came true when I actually came across this business. Initially, obviously, see, for me, when I saw the business opportunity, when I came across it, um, for me, it was an answered prayer. Somewhere in my gut, I knew this is exactly what I had been imagining, what I had been praying for. This is it. But obviously, my husband had different thoughts, different opinions. He thought it's a scam, and he thought that making this kind of money doesn't exist, and these are just exaggerated numbers, and what you are seeing, and all of this is not true. And that was his skepticism. That's how he saw everything, and I completely respect that. I completely respect what his opinions and what he thought, because see, any rational person, when they look at it, that's what their first reaction is, that it's not true, it's scam, and this is not possible. But somewhere I felt that no, this is, if it is too good to be true, is because I have imagined such too good to be true situations, and finally when it has come across me, I cannot be ignoring it, and I cannot be just letting it go. So that was my sign of pursuing the business and actually going ahead with taking the next steps and setting it up for myself. And I tell you, there is not a single moment in this last 4 years where I have regretted this decision of getting started with the business, and it has completely changed our lives. Today, so what I was previously saying about those 4 years in the US, where I was completely dependent financially on my husband, and he was paying for everything. And secondly, the dependency, the financial dependency which I had on him, like in the beginning days, even when if I had to buy a birthday gift for my husband, I would be using his credit card to buy a birthday gift for him. Just few days ago was Thanksgiving and Black Friday, and we got a new TV. And again, this is all that I bought with my money. This is, not to boast. I am very proud of myself, and I'm very proud of the things that I have achieved, but I am nowhere arrogant, and I'm nowhere trying to show off what I bought this, and that's not what I'm trying to do over here. All that I'm trying to tell you is that your dreams, your desires, and the thing which you want to make happen, it is all possible. The only lesson that I want to give you from this video of mine is that do not give up on your dreams, do not give up on your desires, keep them alive, fuel them, and imagine them to come true. Believe that they have already gotten true, and it will. So I just want to show you these little things which I bought. So I got a new office chair for myself. That's the TV which we have bought. We already have a TV over there, but I have gotten a little bigger television. I also got a brand new phone. I got the Google Pixel 8 Pro, which I had been dreaming about. So since I had seen the phone, I saw the ads and everything. It has so many AI features and this and that. And then I thought to myself, such an expensive phone. Why would I spend on such an expensive phone? What's the need? But then I deserve it. Somewhere I feel why do you earn? Why do you need to splurge on yourself sometimes, right? So I got that phone for myself. I also got a new phone for my husband. It was an amazing deal on a Samsung which is the latest one, the Samsung phone. I got that for him, and I got clothes and shoes for our kids and everything. So there's so many things which I got, and I was able to use my money without thinking twice, without having to ask for permission, or should I do this, should I do that, without having to ask my husband, is it okay if I spend this much on these things. I did not have to do that, because this is my money and I'm using my money to finally do things which I want to do with them. Okay, and this is your sign that you can also make it happen for yourself. I'm no extraordinary person. I'm no, I don't have any extra special skills, or extroverted personality, or very charming person. I am nothing of that sort. I'm a very, very regular person, who has been able to use the business system to their advantage, and followed the training, followed the steps. There's a success blueprint that has been laid out for you. Do what the successful people has done, follow the steps that are there, replicate the success, and make it yours. It's for you. So just do it, take advantage of that. And there's all the support, there's all the training, there's all the help that you need is right here. All you need to do is fuel those desires of yours, and let that be the fuel that pushes your vehicle, your yourself forward, and go achieve your dreams and goals. That's what I would say. Okay, have a good day. Bye.